Hey guys, Tom Ludemoser with Seriously Fast Media here, also owner of Seriously Fast Diecast. If you guys need a diecast, hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. So this video that you're about to watch is very technical. It is probably going to be boring to some people. These are going to be technical explanations on the next gen car. So if you have questions, you want to know details, this is the video for you guys. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, because subscriptions really don't mean crap in terms of seeing the next videos. You guys have a good one. I hope you enjoy the content. How's it going, guys? And welcome to another episode of Seriously Fast Media. My name is Tom Ludemoser, and I am here to talk to you today about Rowdy Energy. Not really, but if you guys want some ice-cold, refreshing Rowdy Energy using green tea caffeine, no lag later in the day, use my link in the description below. Order yourself some. 10% of all proceeds go to support the channel. And as you can see here, we desperately need a new camera. So go ahead and help out the channel. Get yourself some Rowdy in the meantime. And today, I am going to be talking about the next gen race car. So, as of yesterday, the NASCAR says development is complete on the next gen car. So what does that mean? That means no more R&D with this car. No more development testing. The only testing you're going to see is race testing. That is hugely exciting to fans like myself who love the idea of the next gen car, who are ready to see it on track. It's going to be a lot of fun. So today I want to talk to you about the big changes coming in with the next gen car, whether that be in 22 or 23 or maybe even 2024. So the biggest one that everybody addresses is going to be the single lug nut. Why are we going to a single lug nut? That's not NASCAR. That's going to kill pit stops. That's going to get pit strategy out. It's not going to make it. They're going to throw a temper tantrum because the pit crews aren't going to be important anymore. No, that's not true. Not true in any way, shape, or form. So the one lug nut, NASCAR is going to the 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels. Whether we see different variations or just the multi-spoke wheels that we've seen so far in testing. If they're going to have just one single type of rim, it has yet to be seen, so I can't wait to see that differentiate. But when you have those aluminum alloy wheels, the construction inside is not as dense as steel. So if you get, say for example, a loose wheel, you get that kind of shake. On a steel wheel, you're bending the bit around where the lug is going to screw on. It can bend it. It can cause a horrible vibration, as all you NASCAR fans know. You get the driver, hey, I got a vibration coming from the right front. It's more likely a loose wheel. It can bend that rim. Well, on an alloy wheel, they are much less dense. So therefore, they are going to be much more susceptible to damage in terms of a loose wheel. They can crack. They can bend, they can flex. That is why a lot of times you go to a car dealership, a lot of people, especially earlier with alloys, they wanted steel wheels. They would opt for the steel over the alloys because the alloys weren't all that great. Well, kind of the same thing here. You get each of those little bits. If you get that vibration, you're stretching, bending, and potentially cracking the metal. So on a single lug, you have that single wide, much larger lug. Obviously, it's not going to be that big. Much larger lug that is going to minimize the amount of damage and twisting that can happen in the instance of a loose wheel. It keeps the wheels on a little better. There's numerous different advantages to it. So you're not going to see a huge difference in pit stops. It is going to be one lug, likely more threads. So it will probably take away roughly about a second off a pit stop. Maybe 2 is what the experts seem to be saying. So the next biggest thing, is going to be one chassis. So NASCAR went outside to have this chassis built. You're no longer going to have JGR chassis. You're not going to have Hendrick chassis. You're not going to have all these chassis coming from different teams. These chassis are going to be built by one manufacturer. That way it's going to make it a little more even. They are going to be a little more expensive, but it's going to save these teams hugely in R&D costs, which is going to allow teams a little bit lower, like Spire Motorsports, like Live Fast Racing, these new, younger teams, to save money on R&D, less staff, keep the teams running a little cheaper. That chassis is going to be added onto by the manufacturers, and the teams are going to be producing the engines. So it's not going to be a huge change on what you see as a fan. Actually, probably won't notice it at all. So the next thing that's going to be a big change is going to be the sequential transmission. So I'm sure you've seen drivers in the car shift 1, you get the H pattern, 3, 4. That's gone. The old school gearbox from 1775, that's out of NASCAR. We have a transmission, a gearbox from this generation, from this century. It's exciting. So a sequential is going to be tap, 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 tap to shift, downshift, or however they set it up. So it's apparently still going to have a clutch, from what I read, if I'm not mistaken on that one. So they are going to have to clutch and shift. It is going to be... Kurt Busch loved it when he tested the car. He seemed super excited about it. So these drivers are loving this car. The fans hate it because fans hate change. But the drivers love this car. When they tested the vehicles, obviously, in together, trying to draft with each other at Charlotte a couple months ago with Truex Jr. and Kurt Busch, due to the completely new aerodynamics under the car, especially under the car, they didn't like it quite as much, so they've changed it a little bit. We have not seen another multi-car test. I don't know how many test bed cars they have. I think it's just 2. It was originally 3. We have now seen the car come up on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and all that. The original test car with the 5 lug nuts that has been wrapped, that's out. So I think they only have 2 test cars left. So it's going to be interesting to see. Another one of the huge differences is going to be the independent rear suspension. So NASCAR has always run a solid rear suspension. The independent is going to allow the vehicle to handle much better. I'm sure you've seen wheel hopping. That's going to hopefully go away with the new car, with the new rear suspension. Can't wait to see that. Kind of how that's going to work, especially at, say, Martinsville or a road course. A lot of people are saying it's good. It's doing very well at road courses, so we'll see exactly how it does. Another one of the big changes is going to be the carbon fiber bodies. Carbon fiber body is going to be just like the composite bodies that you see on the Xfinity cars. They're going to take that beating a lot more. If a driver kind of loses a little bit or gets bumped and smacks the wall, it's not going to crinkle in the fender and completely screw their day anymore. Those days are gone, so that's awesome to see. Plus, they are going to be cheaper to develop. You're not going to have to hang an entire body just because you messed up, say, the front panel. You crush a front panel, you're going to have to change the hood, the front fascia, the side. It's very expensive to fix on these race cars. But with the new carbon fiber, you're going to have, say, a rear quarter. You're going to have a door panel. You're going to have a fender, or the entire front piece is going to be one piece. The rear bumper, the rear fascia, this right here, is going to be a completely different piece. So it's going to be really cool to see exactly how they set that up. NASCAR has not gone into detail on that quite yet, but it is going to be very exciting to see. Do we have a piece here, 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 here? Is it going to be numerous pieces? Is it going to be or much larger pieces? We have yet to find out, and hopefully we'll find out pretty soon. So here's the one thing that fans are really having a mental breakdown about, and that is, wait for it, guys. You guys are going to hate me for saying this, but that is the hybrid powertrains that are coming to NASCAR. It's not a maybe, it's a when. Hybrids are taking over the world. The days of having manufacturers build no hybrids are gone. Just about every major manufacturer builds a hybrid in one shape or form. You guys want to see what is on the showroom floor? I sell Fords. We've got the Hybrid Escape, the Hybrid Explorer. We've got the Hybrid Fusions. You have the all-new electric Mustang. You have a fully functioning hybrid F-150 out. You also have an electric transit van coming. So, guys, this is the future. This is what's coming out to the auto markets. You guys want to see race on Sunday, sell on Monday. Welcome to 2021, guys. Welcome to 2022. We are here. This is what you're going to see. Gone are the days of big, giant V8s. Dodge even came out. The guys who are in charge of the Hellcat production, they came out a couple weeks ago and said, hey, these giant 700 horsepower V8s, they're done. I mean, we're not going to keep building these much longer. So the application of the hybrid engine and the hybrid powertrain to these cars, even especially road cars, can do some incredible things. The fastest cars in the world right now are hybrid vehicles. LaFerrari is a hybrid. The Porsche 918 is a hybrid. The McLaren P1 is a hybrid. These cars use electric motors to move the car forward and assist with launch, with takeoff, with rolling around at idle speeds. Welcome to the new world. Welcome to the auto industry. You guys want to see it? Well, here it is. Stop complaining about it. It's coming. It's not coming in 2021. NASCAR has already said you will not see a hybrid system in 2021. They're going to use the current engines. But what you are going to see, and I don't mean you're going to see a Prius on the racetrack. The next Toyota vehicle at a NASCAR track, whether it be the Camry again or the Supra at a Cup Series track, you're not going to see the Prius. You are going to see what we in the industry call a mild hybrid, more than likely, or some type of hybrid support system for, say, like Formula One, the push-to-pass button. It's going to give it a little extra boost to maybe go out and make that pass that otherwise they wouldn't be able to make due to aero, due to their line being taken away, things of that nature. I'm not offended by that. Maybe when they go down pit road, if they just want to stop and get tires, but you think you're going to be close, you kill the gas engine and that electric motor will take you to your pit stall. I don't know exactly how they're going to do it. Can you maybe ride around on electric under caution, saving that fuel, saving money for the race teams, and obviously saving our environment? I think that's how they should do it. A push-to-pass system that maybe uses an aero duct to spin a propeller and charge this. I don't know. But we will see exactly how that works out. When it does hit NASCAR, you're not going to get... You're not going to hear electric cars at a NASCAR track anytime soon. Probably not within the next 10 years, at least. You are going to get these hybrid systems. So it's not going to quiet the cars down. If you haven't heard, the next gen car with the new exhaust sounds freaking mean. It sounds evil, and I love it. They're not going to get rid of that. Guys, that is not what's going to happen. The next gen car is going to use a hybrid system to support the engine. Not to take over, not to overpower it, to push it, to support it, maybe save fuel. Like I said, however they're going to do it. I can't wait to see how they do it. And one of the reasons why they're doing this is because NASCAR wants to bring more manufacturers to NASCAR. Just about every manufacturer builds a hybrid system. It's not going to quiet it, but these manufacturers like Nissan is going to be almost a full hybrid manufacturer within the next decade. Volkswagen is going to be full electric within the next probably 5 or 6 years. Toyota has a hybrid offering on just about every single one of their vehicles. Outside of the 2 trucks and the largest SUV, yeah, they have a hybrid of every vehicle. With the next gen Sequoia and Tundra coming out, you'll probably have hybrids. Toyota is the world leader in hybrid technology. So it's just inevitable, guys. That doesn't mean it's going to be perfectly quiet. That doesn't mean it's going to be silent. That doesn't mean it's going to ruin racing. It could make it better. We're not talking about Formula E here, guys. So when it comes to the next gen car and the hybrid systems, if you have questions, hit the comment section below. I can explain how hybrids work. I used to work for a Toyota. I got the current generation Prius, which was rated at 65 miles per gallon. I averaged 70. So I learned how they work and I learned how to operate them. So if you have questions, please let me know. It's like I said, it's not going to kill the sound on the cars. You're not going to have a silent race car at all. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that kept your attention. I know it seems a little more boring because it's a technical explanations, but thanks for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day.